the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Hey guys, what's going on? Joe Paris here, and welcome to another Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how you can use a zoom in effect for your videos. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos like this. So let's dive right into this effect, how to do it, and how to go about getting this effect right onto your video. So as you saw in the little introduction, you saw this zooming in effect where it went from one picture and it zoomed into another one, kind of like you just saw there. So you can zoom in, you can also zoom out, you can do a bunch of different things with the zoom, but in this tutorial, I'm specifically just going to talk about the zooming in and how to get this effect with Final Cut Pro 10. Here's the easiest way to do this, and this is how I've learned how to do it as well. So there's a gentleman on YouTube, his name is Mark Webster, and as you can see here, he has this RGB zoom transition with a lot of other effects and fun stuff that he's teaching you with Final Cut Pro 10. So if you go ahead and you click on this, he's going to show you a couple examples on his own video where it zooms in and zooms out. So let me go back and kind of play this for you as it kind of renders, and there you go. There's a zoom in. So you might be wondering, okay, how is he doing this and how did he get that effect? Well, if you look in his description, he has a free download to get these transitions. So what you want to do is follow the steps to downloading, which I'm going to teach you here in a second. But you want to just click on this link, and what it does is all you have to do is tweet or share it, and then it's 0 and you can just download it. And once you have it downloaded, I'll show you exactly what to do next. So once you've downloaded your zoom transitions, what you want to do is take the folder and copy it. So Control C will do this. You go home, and what you want to do is you want to find your movies folder. From there, you want to go into motion templates, and then from there, you want to put this in your transitions folder. So if you look in my transitions folder right now, I have a lot of these free transitions, and I've also paid for a few transitions to make my videos kind of cool. So you'll see in here the zoom transition somewhere. There it is. So if you look in the zoom transition, there's more folders, zoom in, zoom out. But once you put them in your movies and your transitions, it should appear right here in your transitions on Final Cut Pro 10. So once you have it in your transitions, and it should appear something like this, you can always rename it. You can make it whatever you want to. You can move these around. But I have the two zoom transitions right here. And it's really quite simple now to get this effect. All you want to do is take the zoom transition, click it, and drag it over to your clip or in between two clips like I have right here. So if I were to take this, and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to delete it for right now, you'll see that it's just going to go from clip to clip. So here's the clip, and then it just goes to the next clip. It doesn't have a zoom in effect. It just kind of goes from here to there. Now if I undo that and I wait for this to kind of render a little bit, you'll see now I'm going to have a zoom in effect using this transition. So if I hit play, boom, it gives me that kind of cool, I'm zooming into the building. And this isn't the most perfect of examples. Let me give you another example here. Boom, then we're on top of the roof. And then here's another example. Boom, and now we're coming right kind of down towards the beach. And then towards the end of the clip here, we zoom right into the next thing. So that's how you can really easily, simply use a zoom in transition, and it's already kind of built in for you. I was really nervous when I started fiddling around with Final Cut Pro 10, how hard this was going to be to kind of get these effects. But a lot of people have already built these, and you can kind of build these yourself. I'm still learning exactly how to build them, but if other people have free ones that they've built, and this one's a pretty good one. I really like how it zooms in. It kind of gives you a kind of blurry zoom effect there, and you can make this bigger and smaller. So let me kind of go into detail now as I zoom in here, how to make the transition shorter or longer. So if I go ahead and play this, it's a decent about 1 second zoom in. But what if I want to make it like 2 or 3 seconds? Well, all I have to do is click and drag out. Well, there we go. That was even less than 1 second, but now it's right around 1.5 seconds, somewhere around there, 2 seconds now. And I wait for this to render. But you'll see now we'll get this kind of warpy, really kind of zoom where it just takes even longer, like it really zooms. and then it goes to the next clip. So that can make a really kind of cool transition when you're using Final Cut Pro 10. And all you have to do is click here on the sides of your clip and drag out. Now, if you click here, and you'll see the little extra film strip that kind of pops up, that moves the transition itself on the different film points. Now, this took me a little bit of time to kind of fiddle with, and it kind of took me a little bit of time to understand. But right now, I want this to kind of render through. And you can always check to see if things are rendering by clicking this up here, and it'll say rendering, rendering, rendering. Okay, perfect, it's done. So if I click on the beginning part, now let's watch zoom. So that was way longer than the last zoom in effect. So this is about 1-2 seconds, and that's kind of cool. But we're actually going to undo that, and then if we play it again, see how much quicker that was. So that's how you do it. All you want to do is click on the side here. Now if I click here and that little film strip pops up, you'll see that it's moving the clip to the left shorter. It's making it shorter, and it's making the clip to the right longer. And the same thing here. It's making the clip to the left longer, and then it's making the clip to the right shorter. Now you can do the same thing, and I'm going to undo this, by coming over here on this side. So you can come here, it's making the clips to the left, everything longer, and then it's making the clips to the right shorter. So you kind of have to figure out exactly what this is doing, and it took me a little bit of playing around to do. But I'm going to undo that, and that's really the basics of how to use this zoom in and zoom out effect. Now, I just did the zoom in, but I think you understand you can do the exact same thing with the zoom out, and I'm going to be teaching you in future videos how to use more of these transitions, where to get them, and really just how to make your videos kind of just more sophisticated and give you some more tools to work with in post. Thanks again so much for watching this video, and I really appreciate all the time, energy, and effort you spend here. If you've really enjoyed this, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be creating more Final Cut Pro tutorials for you. I'm also going to be creating more videos, be getting some more drone footage, getting some more cameras, new stuff. I'm really excited about it, and I really appreciate your support. You can also check out my website, www.joeparis.com, for all of my online video courses, and I look forward to seeing you guys in our next video.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.